I was in Hollywood going to the Improv Olympic one night, and I was at the corner of Hollywood and Cahuenga, and I was crossing the street. It was a red light, and this one girl walks near me, and we're waiting for the, you know, for the red to turn green, and this dog goes in the middle of the intersection all alone, and we're just like, that's kind of weird, and we just kind of looked away, and all of a sudden, boom! I look over, and this dog just gets hit by this white Mercedes and flies like 20 feet in the air and hits in the middle of the asphalt in the intersection. And I run out there, and this girl did as well. She's crying. I'm stopping cars, and we see the white Mercedes like 3 or 4 blocks up. I see the red lights kind of break, and they're like these Lindsay Lohan Girls Gone Wild girls. The top was down, and they didn't really show much concern, and they drove away. But at that point, I didn't really care. I just wanted to take care of the dog. It was just really frightening. And someone came and took the dog away, and I think it may have been the owner. The leash that he had was the same color as the collar, and he took it away. And I walked Dana, who was the girl that she and I were at the light together. She was crying and devastated. She was really traumatized by it, and I was kind of consoling her. And I'm like, "Where are you going?" And she goes, "Well, I'm going to the Improv Olympic." I go, "Really? So am I." She goes, "Yeah, I have to be on stage in 10 minutes." So she's performing, and I see her perform that night, and she was wonderful. And a couple months later, I kept having this image in my head of this person who hits a dog, and what do you do? And how do you tell that person that you hit their dog? And I wrote the script about that situation because to me it was like a moral thing, because there's a lot of people that do drive away. And what is the responsibility behind it? We think we all have it, of course the right thing to do is we go tell the owner. But how's that owner going to be affected? There's so many people that have such strong relationships with their dog that some people might avoid that responsibility of telling them because they don't want to see someone so devastated because they think it's just a dog. And I wanted someone who was really, really looked like someone who was somewhat lonely and into PETA and all that. And Dana was kind of that girl. She's a little overweight, and she's a great, phenomenal character actress. And I wrote it, and I contacted her, and I'm like, I think you're right for this, and I think you would do a great job. And I contacted my buddy Chuck Church, who happened to be in a film that I'd done, prior to Pepper. He was in Running Dragon, the first short film I ever did. And Chuck is this really handsome hipster guy. Dean is this kind of conservative-looking, overweight, somewhat beautiful, like inside, and kind of cute too. And we got them together to read, and it just worked. And I wanted to explore that situation. And it's about Chuck, who hits Dana's dog, and he can't decide whether or not he should tell her about the accident. No, he's not Asian. No, I'm kidding. No, it's Pepper is the dog, and when Chuck arrives to tell Dana's character that he hit Pepper, we arrived at her house in her community of apartments, and there's flyers everywhere of missing dog. So she's just out pounding the pavement trying to find her dog. And when Chuck arrives, he is not very forthcoming, let's say, about revealing what exactly happened, and we have he chickens out maybe, and but they end up having a strong connection and relationship, and you have to come and see to find out what exactly happens.
What a great story about